Hello and welcome back to Wide Real News. Before we dive into today's breaking story, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more exclusive and in-depth reports. Our story today is one that has caused quite a stir across the nation, the scandal involving a prominent national politician, Baltasar Ebang Engonga. This story first came to light with the leak of a video, and since then, more videos and testimonies have surfaced, all pointing to Engonga's alleged sexual relationships with numerous women, some of whom are married to powerful figures. These revelations have led to widespread shock, outrage, and disbelief, and many are now questioning the character and integrity of those in positions of power. Engonga has reportedly used his influence and political status to manipulate and exploit vulnerable women. What makes this case even more shocking is that the women involved are not just from ordinary backgrounds. Many are wives of influential and high-ranking figures in the country, as well as close associates of Engonga. This raises serious concerns about the misuse of political power and the ethical standards of our leaders. So, let's take a closer look at the allegations and testimonies of these women, as well as the public reactions to the scandal. The allegations: a web of affairs. The first video that surfaced showed Baltasar Ebang Engonga in a compromising situation with a woman, which led to widespread media coverage and discussions. However, this video was just the tip of the iceberg. As more footage came to light, it became clear that the politician had been allegedly involved with a large number of women, many of whom were married to other men. Some of these women were reportedly in close personal and professional relationships with Engonga, while others were said to have been coerced or manipulated into the alleged affairs due to his status. The following is a list of women and girls who have allegedly been involved with Engonga. The wife of the Attorney General. One of the first shocking allegations came from an unnamed source who claimed that Engonga had an affair with the wife of the Attorney General. The involvement of such a close family member to the country's top legal official raised many eyebrows, particularly given the importance of maintaining a neutral and professional stance within the legal system. The daughter of the Police Director General. Another claim that surfaced involved Engonga allegedly having an affair with the daughter of the Police Director General. The connection between Engonga and such a high-ranking member of the police force has fueled concerns about corruption and abuse of power, particularly in the security sector. The wife of the Director of Presidential Security. Perhaps one of the most alarming accusations involved Engonga allegedly being involved with the wife of the Director of Presidential Security. This accusation has significant implications for national security, as it raises the question of whether such personal entanglements could affect the political and security landscape of the country. The wife of his pastor's junior brother. The claims do not stop at political figures. Engonga has also allegedly pursued relationships within his personal circle. One such relationship reportedly involved his pastor's junior brother's wife. This breach of personal trust within a religious community further complicates the already murky situation. The wife of his godfather. Engonga's connections seem to extend even to his godfather's family, with reports suggesting that he was involved with his godfather's wife. The idea that a man in a position of influence would target such personal relationships raises serious questions about his moral compass and respect for boundaries. The wife of his bodyguard. In a disturbing twist, Engonga is alleged to have had an affair with the wife of his own bodyguard. This affair reportedly took place under the guise of trust and protection, yet it appears that Engonga was more interested in exploiting the power dynamics of the situation. The wife of his sentry. Continuing his pattern of allegedly exploiting those closest to him, Engonga is said to have been involved with the wife of his sentry. The idea that someone entrusted with personal security would engage in such behavior is troubling, to say the least. His pastor's wife. Perhaps one of the most shocking accusations was Engonga's alleged relationship with his own pastor's wife. As a respected religious leader, a pastor is seen as a moral guide for his community, and the alleged affair deeply undermines the integrity of the religious institution. His junior sister's 15 friends. Engonga's alleged sexual relationships extend to his junior sister's circle of friends. Reports claim that he pursued at least 15 of these women, demonstrating the breadth of his actions and further illustrating his pattern of exploiting personal connections. The wives of various ministers. More disturbing accusations came from women reportedly married to high-ranking government officials, with several ministers' wives allegedly involved with Engonga. The scandal has raised questions about the potential conflicts of interest, as many of these women are thought to have had political influence as well. His younger brother's wife. In an even more unsettling revelation, Engonga is accused of having an affair with his own younger brother's wife. This alleged affair undermines family trust and adds to the growing list of Engonga's extramarital entanglements. The pregnant wife of his uncle. Perhaps the most shocking of all the allegations is the claim that Engonga was involved with his uncle's pregnant wife. This disturbing relationship reflects not only a breach of trust within the family but also raises serious concerns about his lack of moral boundaries, the public outcry, reactions from those affected. The public response to these allegations has been swift and forceful. Many people are demanding answers, with some even calling for Engonga to resign from his position. Here are some of the voices speaking out. A close family member, when these stories first started circulating, I was in disbelief. Our family has always been close, and these actions have torn apart the trust we had in each other. It's devastating to know that someone we thought we knew could behave in such a way. The wife of a minister, as a wife of a public figure, I understand how difficult it can be to balance personal life with professional obligations. However, Engonga's actions are completely unacceptable. His behavior undermines everything we stand for in our positions. An anonymous woman allegedly involved, I was involved with him under false pretenses. At the time, I was young and impressionable, and he used his influence to manipulate me. I've never felt more ashamed of what happened, but I want to share my story so others know the truth. A political commentator, this scandal is not just a personal issue, it's a political one. The fact that someone with such influence has been accused of using their power to exploit women is a stain on our entire system. We need leaders who prioritize integrity, not those who abuse their positions. A public figure, if the allegations are true, Engonga has betrayed the public trust. Leaders are supposed to set an example, and his actions do not align with the values of this country. There needs to be an investigation to determine the full extent of his actions. Conclusion: the need for accountability. As the investigation into these allegations continues, it's clear that Engonga's actions have had a far-reaching impact, not only on the women involved, but also on the public's perception of political leadership. Whether or not the accusations are fully substantiated, they have sparked an important conversation about the ethical standards to which public figures should be held. For many, this scandal is a wake-up call, an opportunity to re-evaluate the values of our leaders and demand greater accountability from those in positions of power. The message is clear: our leaders must be held to the highest standards of integrity, and those who abuse their power must face consequences. Thank you for joining us today on Wide Real News. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel to stay informed on the latest developments in this story and other important issues affecting our society. Stay tuned for more updates, and we'll continue bringing you the truth.